Hello and welcome to Daytona International Speedway for Season 3 of the NASCAR Napa Cup Series. Can't believe it's Season 3 already, but we got the largest track ever being used in the series and the largest field. And today's one to watch starts off with the largest threat, Ryan Blaney in the 12, who is very strong on the super speedways. Watch out for Denny Hamlin starting alongside him. Hamlin's also going to be very strong. Will he have a shot for today's race win? We'll find out, but another driver who won last season's Daytona 500, Kyle Busch, in the 18, starts further back off the front row, but still with a good chance to win the race. How about Kyle Larson in the 5 car, though? He is going to be strong this season. We've seen what he can do. Well, we'll see if he could win here in Daytona. And rookie Chase Briscoe, just because he's a rookie in his first race does not mean he won't be a threat. And, of course, Kurt Busch in the 1. Always want to look out for him on these super speedways. He won the Daytona 500 in 2017. And now we are ready to roll off and go through our starting lineup on pole position. It's Ryan Blaney, a.k.a. Minor Niner 69, and Denny Hamlin. Kevin Harvick starts alongside Kyle Busch, a.k.a. Trevor Banana 241. Eric Jones and Austin Dillon are in row number 3. And in row number 4, it's going to be Aric Almirola and Matt DiBenedetto. Row number 5, Chase Elliott, a.k.a. Big Trust 24, and Kyle Larson, which is actually Minor Niner 69. I made a mistake there. Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano in row 6. 7 is Stenhouse and Reddick. Row number 8, William Byron and Martin Truex Jr. Row number 9, it is going to be Timo Tacos, a.k.a. Custer, or the other way around. And the 48 of Alex Bowman. Row 10, Daniel Suarez and Ryan Newman. Row 11, I believe we're going on to, would be Chris Buescher, starting alongside rookie Chase Briscoe. While in row number 12, we have the 20 of Christopher Bell and the 1 of Kurt Busch. And row 13, rounding out the field, it's Ross Chastain and Ty Dillon. As you can see, the field working under caution here on the pace laps. It's going to be a 15-lap race. We have to watch out for the big one because we all know it's going to happen here at some point today with this crazy pack racing. And Ryan Blaney right there on screen has pole position. As we get the green flag, we're underway in Daytona. Good push. Kevin Harvick gives Ryan Blaney out to the early race lead. Now Hamlin on the outside gets the race lead, and Blaney gets shuffled into the middle line. Rough for Ryan Blaney as they work down the backstretch. Busch and Hamlin down to the inside line now to block that as they come out of turn 4 to complete the first lap. Harvick to the race lead with help from DiBenedetto. A huge run there. Dillon pulls down into P3. Headed back down into turn number 1. Kevin Harvick leads Matt DiBenedetto in front of Austin Dillon. Aric Almirola, we're on board with him there. He jumps down to the inside line. Harvick still leads. These front few are going to try to stay single file and try to pull away from this crazy pack probably so they don't get involved with it. But now Denny Hamlin jumps out of line with Kyle Busch, and they try to make a move at the beginning of the 3rd lap. That's going to change everything as we come around here onto the back straightaway. And trouble! Huge hit for Kyle Busch in the big one. Oh my goodness, Kyle Busch was upside down into the wall. Heavy damage, and the red flag comes out. Stenhouse, Chastain also involved in their new rides. Rookie Briscoe, Blaney, the favorite, Eric Jones in the 43, Austin Dillon in the 3, and of course, the big story is Kyle Busch, who has the roof ripped off of the car. He hit that wall so hard. Kind of weird. We're going to have to see what happens here. I mean, that was just a crazy accident for Kyle Busch, who flew into that inside wall upside down, and it somehow ripped the roof off. Kurt Busch and Joey Logano will continue on as we are under red flag conditions here in Daytona. Let's take a look at what happened here. Look up in the top right. Kyle Busch, the pink car, Chase Elliott in the blue car. Busch just went up the racetrack and wow, hard hit. Full speed here. Wow. And here's the hit for Kyle Busch in case you were paying attention to other people involved. But yeah, just kind of weird how the wall ripped the roof apart with the angle he hit it at. Just a huge wreck as we see the restarting order here. Harvick and Hamlin on the front row with DiBenedetto and Reddick in row 2. That crash had 9 cars involved in it, as you could look out for your favorite driver here as they go on by through this restarting order. We'll have 18 cars still left in the race as the green flag is back out here on lap 6. DiBenedetto to the race lead. He hops up into the outside line, and already only 5 cars on that inside line, and fading back is that inside line as Matt DiBenedetto now tries to get this field single file. He's succeeding. Now there's only 3 cars down there. Matt DiBenedetto leading this race. Jumping down to the inside, there's Larson and Byron in front of their teammate Alex Bowman. Now Reddick drops down. Harvick tries. He fails at that and gets caught in the middle line as they're wrecking again. Another big crash. Hamlin and Larson involved amongst some of the drivers. Newman hard into the inside wall as well. Let's see what happened here. Bringing out the second caution of the day. Oh, and Reddick got hit below the yellow line. He tried to come back up, but was not clear. And Larson just trying to get out of the way. Got turned, and Harvick's involved. You can see Newman, Larson, Hamlin, Almirola, Keselowski, Harvick, Bowman, Byron, and Reddick. Man, I'm losing track of who's in this, but you could just see some of the damage there. Got a few cars continuing on, including Kevin Harvick in the 4, who was running up at the front. You could see him there. Not much damage, of course. He really only went around in that crash, trying to avoid it all. William Byron, there he is, will also be continuing on. And these crazy big wrecks have been happening a lot. That's 2 big wrecks, and we're only at halfway in this race. And there's Alex Bowman in the 48. I keep almost saying Jimmy Johnson because of, you know, they changed everything. But here's the race recap now, presented by absolutely no one. Of course, on lap 1, we got the green flag to begin this race, and Ryan Blaney got the good jump out into the lead. Harvick took the lead, though, by the end of that opening lap. Denny Hamlin got on past Ryan Blaney, of course, early. Lap 3, Kyle Busch had that horrifying flip. He is okay, however. And Matt DiBenedetto on that restart took the lead and almost got them single file, but on the very next lap, they all got messed up again, and another 9-car big one happens. That was a race recap presented by absolutely nobody, and we get ready to restart with 5 laps to go. Matt DiBenedetto and Tyler Reddick will be on in the front row. We have, I believe, just 12 cars left in the race as Matt DiBenedetto pulls away with the race lead. Christopher Bell pushing him. Now Bell gets caught out on the outside line. They're 3 wide. Here comes the 17. Buescher tries to block. He's loose. He's sideways and a big crash again. Upside down is Martin Truex. Red flag comes back out. You could see all the cars involved. A huge crash. 12 cars involved, and Martin Truex Jr. is upside down. 2 flips in this race, and they're both by Joe Gibbs Racing drivers. This is the biggest wreck today. 3 more cars than the other 2. 12 involved in this one out of, I believe, 13 left in the race. Yeah, the first 2 wrecks, you could see there, each had 9 cars as Martin Truex Jr. is upside down. He got forced into the wall so hard it flipped him over. Here's a look at what happened. Just a huge push. Suarez in the 78, who was involved in that crash because he did start it. He just gave that 17 car a big push. You could see how Truex flipped there. Just a huge impact. Matt DiBenedetto, the only car not to be in a wreck yet in this race. I say yet because who knows what's going to happen at this rate, as we're back under caution flag conditions now after the red flag. But yeah, Suarez just kept on pushing the 17, and even when Buescher almost lost it the first time, Suarez just kept pushing him and eventually wrecked him. So you could see it there at full speed. 5 cars left, 2 laps to go. This is not overtime because it's only lap 14 of 15, so we're still in regulation as the green flag is now back out. 2 laps to go, 5 cars left in the race. Single file, you can see DiBenedetto, Bowman, Suarez, Bubba Wallace, and Kevin Harvick racing down the back straightaway now, headed for turn 3. Oh, Bowman gets trapped out on the outside. Harvick goes up to help him. Now they're 3 wide behind them, and Suarez pushing Matt DiBenedetto. Pull away. White flag at Daytona. I think it's just going to be between these two now if they stay hooked up. If they pull out now, I think it's pretty much impossible for anybody to catch them. Entering turn 3. When does Suarez make his move as they're headed for home? Suarez jumps out. They hit. Too close to call. It's saying Daniel Suarez wins. And, oh my God, the closest finish ever. You can't even tell who won. But Daniel Suarez wins. I mean, the naked eye cannot see who won that race. But Daniel Suarez is the Daytona 500 winner, and he's in the playoffs. Here's a look at the finish in full speed. Wow, you can't even tell who won. I mean, that is absolutely crazy. What a finish. As you could see the results here, Suarez, DiBenedetto, Bubba Wallace, Kevin Harvick, Alex Bowman, your top 5 here in the Daytona 500. 6th through 10th is Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher, Tyler Reddick, Joey Logano, and Cole Custer. 11th through 15th, we got Kurt Busch, William Byron, Martin Truex Jr., Eric Almirola, and Denny Hamlin. Favorites all taken out in wrecks here today. I mean, pretty much everybody was taken out in a wreck. Then we have Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Newman, Austin Dillon, Chase Briscoe, 16th through 20th. 21st through 25th, it is Eric Jones, Ryan Blaney, Ross Chastain, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Kyle Busch, with Chase Elliott finishing in last. But yeah, thank you all for watching this season premiere of the NASCAR Napa Cup Series. Next race is still to be announced. The date for it is still to be announced. Please ask to use the clips for this race if you want to use them for like compilations or anything. I mean, I'll say yes. Unless you don't ask, then I'll probably be mad because I'm like that. But anyways, Daniel Suarez is the winner. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.